some people are asking how to add the locks to your character. So I'm gonna start from scratch. So like, let me just do it this way. So imagine you have your character. So I'm gonna just grab a head that comes with the face builder add-on. So imagine this is your head. So usually people will try to add hair directly onto the mesh, but that won't be wise. So usually you can make like a hair, how to say it, like a scalp, a fake scalp. So you can do this pretty simply. You can either go into edit mode. Yeah, you go into edit mode, you can go to set your character, go to Z, and you can paint the mesh for your scalp. You can have it overlapping a bit onto the front. You do it this way, or this way, and remember you have sideburns. Just make sure you go into side mode because when you paint one side, you paint the other side as well. So you have both sides being painted at the same time, and also in wire mesh into wireframe mode because then you will be able to get all of them at once. So just paint, paint. And it all depends too on your topology. So a good topology is always the best option. And I just press C. I mean, okay. Alright, cool. And yeah, so I just painted this mesh. I painted these vertices, sorry, to be for my hair. I can paint over just a bit so I can have here. It doesn't have to be perfect, right? And I call this Wally. And then, oops, what I do is I go Shift D, I press P. This is the old Blender, the old key map. I don't know how the new Blender, how you do it, but you want to separate faces. So I think you can go to faces, is it? I can't remember. I only know the shortcut. Oh yeah. So you want to go to mesh, separate by loose parts. So now we have two objects. This way, if you were to change anything with this head, I'm speaking Chinese. Like for instance, if you had like a particle system on the head itself, let's say we call it peach fuzz, where you have like all these little hairs on your face. So because now that I've not I've not so for instance if I just had it like this and I did my weight painting. I did weight painting, yeah. And I painted my weights, sorry. Yeah. And I painted this out here, by the way, is to make a mirror of the weights that you paint. I did it like imagine I did this way. So I painted all of this. I spent hours painting this. I spent hours painting this. Yeah. This way. This is another way, but it's not beneficial by any chance. Because I will show you why. I mean, it goes well in the beginning. You do a lot of painting. You get the hair. You style your hair. Everything you finish it. You know. you style, but what happens, I want to show you. So imagine you have this, yeah, right. Imagine you did this painting, you know, you can go to a particle, you can go to vertex groups, density group, right? Make my hair length long. And then like, I want to style my hair, you know, and everything. So I styled my hair. I spent hours, imagine hours styling the hair this way. I spent hours styling the hair. Control 3. Hours just styling away, and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, so now, perfect. I have my hair styled. But then, like, I go here and I add a modifier. Like, I'm saying maybe I should, or even I should add more vertices because I started doing some sculpting and I realized that it's stretching. So I go and I add subdivision surface, right? And I apply. Look at that. So because the hair now is on the mesh itself, and when I apply, I add more vertices. So on the other hand, if I was supposed to not add the particle system to the head itself, but add it to this guy, and I styled the hair, and I styled the hair, and I go here, and I add my modifier, nothing happens, but it still follows the shape and everything. So my advice is to always make a scalp, always make a I'll call it a scalp, or just make one of these guys. Simply select a bunch of vertices around the area that the hair will grow, and then you duplicate those vertices and then you separate them from the mesh. So you have this guy. And if push comes to shove and you wanna, there's another way you can do this too. You can go here if you want a really cool way. You can go here. You go into sculpt mode. You go M, your mask. So you use your mask option, and you can put your strength up to 1, and you just paint. It's much quicker than if you did but I'm not sure what. You can do, yeah, you can do it anyways. So this way too is probably one of the quickest ways you can do this. And then you go, sorry, mask, and you add mask extract, and you click OK. And voila, you have your hair place to actually extrude your hair, and then to make your hair, and then you just delete the solidify modifier from in the modifiers. You could delete it, and this guy is actually much prettier than the other one. But yeah, so there's another way. So two ways you can do it. You can either you can either paint your vertices in edit mode, or you can paint them out in you can paint them out in sculpt mode. Yeah. So you can probably, yeah. So there's just a way to do it. And the one in sculpt mode is more closer and much more defined. So now you guys been asking, how do you add your dreads to your character? I mean, it's simple. It's just here, add your hair. Let's make it yeah, for now, let's just make it a little bit less so I can see what I'm doing. Sorry. Well, simple. I can turn on your radius down. So your radius controls how big your locks are, by the way. And you can add in more here, make locks look thicker. So maybe there. Shadow. Hungry. Alright, then what I can do is, let's see, I forget which one I chose last time, but just choose braid. And frequency. I go to roughness, and turn my size down. So I said this in the previous tutorial. I went through all of this so you can watch it. Okay, cool. So huge locks. If your locks are too huge, you just go to radius and you turn them down. You turn it down. And you go to your amplitude and you turn it down. Oh yeah. And then okay. Alright, cool. And then from here, what you can do next is cool. So, what if you want to style the hair? That's pretty simple. You go 0. So you go into particle edit and just make sure in item, not sorry, tool, sorry, that you have Xmir on, and you can put on children. And the path steps, you can probably put it to look up 5. And then something that cool that I found out for your, you can just add some particles. So I'm gonna put it to be like 1. Interpolate. Make sure. Alright, cool. And then you can go to particle. This way it'll make it a little easier to style. Let me just remove it. So I'll go to comb, and this is one of the simplest ways to do it. And then just comb it. Literally just comb it down. and style it however you want to style it. Literally, this is a way to do it. So it's not difficult. So your character, you go into edit mode, or you go into sculpt mode, and you just paint this thingy behind here. And then what if now you can go here and you can add, let's say, not 11, no, too much. Let's say 3. And that way you get a bunch of them in one place. And then just comb, literally comb it. Just need to comb. Yeah, computer's starting to be slow because there's a lot of particles. Just comb it. I'm gonna just put this 2. So yeah, so like the lower the number, the easier it is to, it'll be easy is to actually style the hair. Don't go too high. You can go high just to see it, what it looks like. But just remember, it takes up computing power. And then add mirror there. And then I can take off interpolated. I can select all the hair, and again, sorry, hide. Yeah, so and I can hide these guys so I won't mistakenly touch them. So H, just to hide them, and then I can add more here. So I go here, I turn off interpolated, and I can add here, there, here. Then what I can do is I can just comb it down. That way, so like what if you're combing and it doesn't go down? Simple, you just need to turn this down. Your distance. Sorry, yeah. So if it doesn't go down, you can turn this down, your distance, and it will go down. Because it's actually like reading the mesh and the distance, and the larger this number is, the more it will push away the hair from the actual scalp. Yeah. Then I would add interpolate again, and it will interpolate between these two pairs, these two sets that I just put in. And just one click all the time. Because if you click too much, then there'll be problems. And then you can actually comb up. Comb it up. Alt H. You can pull these guys up. Yeah. So just a lot about trial and error. And then you can add more here, not there. Turn off interpolate again to add here, there, and you comb it down. You comb it down like that. Oops. But usually, in my honest opinion, I won't add this many locks to my character. But this is just by the way, like this is how you get the hair actually added to the character. Yeah. Then I can add more keys. So maybe let me add like maybe 8. This way it would give me more keys to deal with, so more it breaks the hair down. me put one here and one there. And then comb it down. So it should be able to, what I can do before I do that is I can H, so I won't interfere with this here. Then one here, one here. And then comb. And you can do this for any type of hair. I forgot to hide it, but yeah. Anyway. And then all about this. Then just keep adding here, and I put interpolated this time. And then, sorry, let me not put interpolated. Just let me get here and there. And then I just comb it. Where did that? A H. And then let me go back here. Interpolated. No, sorry, not interpolated. Not interpolated. Then here and there. Okay. And then just comb it down. And then you can style it any way you want to style it. I'm not a hairstylist, so, but where I come from, this fashion is a lot. So a lot of people, and then to some people have it connected to some religion as well, because they call them Rastas. Me, I'm not a Rasta, I'm a Christian, but this is the style that they have in terms of trying. It actually has some sort of Christian, how to say, influence. We call it like syncretic. It has, it takes a lot of different ideas and ideologies and places it within the religion itself. But yeah, enough about that. Hide, and just get in the habit of hiding your hair, because then when you style one part, you won't influence or mess up the other parts. And you don't have to go as many lots as I have. You can. Can add more. Just interpolate. Yeah, call that. There, 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 there. And then just comb them out. And my advice too is like, when you make them, you make two particle systems. You make two particle systems, one for the hair on your scalp and one for the locks themselves. Yeah. 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 There's a lot. But yeah. And then basically what you can do is maybe yeah. What you can do then is you can add here another system. Here you can turn on the lamp. I can turn this off now. Right? Then I can go to interpolated and I can go to curl. If person is black, if the person is not black, then you can probably try wave. Turn on the amplitude. Just a bit. Then I go to the viewports, my strand steps, I'm gonna put it up to 3. And remember, the higher this number goes for render, the more time it takes, the strand steps. And sometimes it will crash. And if it does, then you just repeat the process. And yeah, I'm trying to not use such a big number and lower the number, but then the lower the number, you won't be able to see the twist and the curls and stuff like that. Particle edit, and then I just comb this down. That way. Style. It takes a lot. I'm learning to. It takes a lot of time just to do these things, but at the end, the results are amazing. Patience, patience, patience. Then from there, you would have this and this, and that way it would look convincing. Yeah. So yeah, hopefully this helps. If it doesn't help, well, I probably need to change my approach. Yeah, but basically this is how it goes. Yeah. Hopefully my screen recording wasn't too jittery.